Today I want to talk about something very specific. I want to talk about what it means to do good as individuals and as Canadians and even as corporations. Because in the end, we are all measured by one thing. And that one thing is what it is that we do for others. And just as she got closer to town, she was surrounded by 3 young boys. And they were former Mai Mai militia. They had been demobilized. She knew them. They were from a neighboring village. But these were young boys who, tragically, they knew all too well what it means to live by the power of the gun, and to rape, and to steal, and to terrorize civilians. And all of this is happening despite democratic elections taking place in that country in 2006, and despite the presence of more than 10,000 United Nations peacekeepers. In fact, technically speaking, the war in the Congo is over. But what has persisted is a state of instability where chaos in and of itself is the end game. And I turned to her and I asked whether anything that we had done, whether it had actually helped her. And sitting on this mat on the sand, she didn't initially answer me. She simply leaned forward, and then she wrote her name in the sand. And then she turned to me and she said, "Now that I know how to write my own name, I'm going to learn how to write my son's name." No matter how brutal or violent or heart-wrenching our world can sometimes be, there is never a failure of opportunity to effect change. I think we are simply and tragically too often paralyzed by our unwillingness to even try. It's also taught me that those who play on fear and those who practice the politics of division, those who fuel nationalistic fervor and who incite violence and hate, they are strengthened by ignorance, and they are strengthened by public resignation, by some of those assumptions. Their power depends on the powerlessness of others, and it is ours to reject. And to that end, I want to wish you all the greatest success. Thank you.